So I get asked a lot what I use on my hair. People always ask me how I get my hair to be curly. And to be honest, I had a rough weekend. Don't judge. It's a good base to show you exactly step by step how I revive my hair. Exact curl pattern or hair texture is genetic. So it's whatever hair texture you're born with. But knowing the right products or knowing exactly which products and how to use them can help you express your curl pattern. So the first and most crucial step is actually water. It may seem simple, but if your hair is dry, it's not hydrated, water is the best base and to allow the other products to properly soak in. So your hair being wet, or even just a little damp helps. Like, you can see the difference already. So it's already a lot smoother, a lot more manageable right here. And you need a moisturizer. This one is African Pride coconut oil and baobab oil leave-in cream. So leave-in conditioner or moisturizer. So I just like to put it all in, rake it all through. The key too is to be gentle. Like, you could work fast, but also be gentle. My hair isn't as tangled as I thought, so that's why you see me going all the way up and bringing it down. But usually you should start from the ends, especially if you know your hair is a lot more tangled. Start from the ends, make sure the ends are nice and cleared out. That's a good tip for just hair growth in general, to be honest. If you want to, you could use a brush like this. See, it will get out more of the tangles that your hands could not get. Maybe we should talk too about like hair growth tips, because this year I really want to grow my hair. So at least, like how to say this, hair curly like this. I want it to be like hair by the end of the year. It's January, so I feel like we could do that. See, she's already looking luscious because it's moisturized. Moisturizing your hair is the best way. Well, basically the only way to get your actual real curl pattern to show. She's gorgeous. And then I like to put some gel because it helps to clump the curls a little bit more. I like the extreme gel. I just bought a new one. Believe me, this is my old one. She was empty. I think a little bit still in here. You can use that first. One of the most important things is protecting your hair at night. So when you sleep, sometimes the friction, I know everyone may tell you, oh, wear a bonnet, but they don't really tell you why. So sometimes the friction from cotton, like most of us probably sleep on cotton sheets and cotton pillowcases. The friction from that can really cause, it can cause your hair to snag and tear. So protecting your hair at night with a silk bonnet or a silk scarf or something like that, it helps to keep your hair from rubbing and causing friction against surfaces. Which is why too, when I wash my hair for the same purpose, I do not use a cotton towel. It's best to use a microfiber towel. And if you don't have a microfiber towel, you could just use a cotton t-shirt. I know, but like, girl, isn't that also cotton? Yes, but when you use a cotton t-shirt as opposed to those cotton towels that have so much different like sticky fibers in it, the t-shirt is much more smooth. So it just rubs along your hair, but it doesn't pull and snag. So that's why I use a t-shirt and I don't have a microfiber towel. But a microfiber towel is most recommended. The next thing that a lot of people do, I don't know if I will be doing very much of them, is protective hairstyles. And be honest with y'all, I don't know if I'm going to do very much protective hairstyles. But for a lot of people, it works. But because it keeps your ends protected as it's supposed to. But the problem is a lot of these protected hairstyles are not doing very well at protecting your hair. Like, some of them do, but also the problem comes in with the takedown, how you take it down, or who you let do it for you. Because if they're doing your hair and they're not taking care of your hair while they do it and they rough, they could actually be pulling up more hair than you actually grow while your hair is protected. And if you don't take the hair down properly, let's say you get in some box braids or some knotless braids or whatever, and moisturizer, and when it's time to take it down, you combing like a rabbit dog and you ain't taking your time, then guess what you think happened? You pulling out your hair. The same hair that you probably just grew unprotected while it was in the style. And then another thing is, wigs. Like if you wear wigs, the caps, right, and your hair is braided down underneath and it's protected, that's actually really great. But again, the problem comes with when it's time to take that down. Are you taking your time when you take down those braids? Are you treating your hair when you take down the braids? Because you could have all our hair protected and then it just breaks off because your hair is dry and brittle when you loose it out. So you have to still have some sort of hair routine where you wash your hair consistently, treat your hair consistently, have your hair moisturized, and your scalp oils when you put on those braids. When you put on those braids to put underneath your wig. Another thing that I am in desperate need of is a haircut. Now, it may sound counterintuitive to cut your hair when you're trying to grow it, but you're not actually really getting a full haircut. You're clipping the ends because there's something called split ends. I'm sure most of you know about it. I don't think it can show well. I have quite a few. The problem with split ends is that if one strand is split, and it's gonna keep splitting all the way up until eventually the whole hair breaks off. And so it's not good. It may feel like, oh my gosh, I have to cut off 2 inches, I have to cut off 1 inch, but it works in your favor in the long run. So you should be getting like a haircut, a trim. Like some people recommend once every 6 months, just twice a year, basically. I don't know when last I get a trim, but I need one. Another thing is, like I made a mention when we was talking about having the braids underneath the wigs, you need a you need a regimen, you need a routine. So you need to, like, okay, if you know you take your styles out every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks or whenever, then you set that time when you loose it out as your wash day. So you wash and treat your hair. I started treating my hair once every week because I realized that I could actually do that, and it gives me maximum benefit. Like, you see how easy it was for me to spray the water and my curls started to show, and then I put some moisturizer and it immediately started to show. That's because my hair is getting more and more healthy because I have started treating it a lot more often. So I promise you, it is beneficial. And the next step in that regimen, after you wash and treat and all that, is what I'm doing right now, a good moisture routine. Hair breaks when it's dry and when it's brittle. So if you keep your hair moisturized, you could reduce how often your hair breaks or how much it breaks. Because what a lot of people don't realize is the difference between like hair growth and length retention. For the most part, everyone's hair is growing unless you have some sort of medical condition that is preventing your hair from actively growing from your roots. Everyone's hair is growing. But the problem comes in because your hair is starting to break at the same rate that it's growing. Why is it breaking? Because it's dry and it's brittle, because you don't treat it, because you don't moisturize it. You comb it dry. Like, you notice I didn't start combing my hair while it was dry, because while it's dry, I'm just asking for more breakage than I need to be. Because we like manipulating our hair daily or however so often, we can't actually prevent breakage 100%, I don't think. I don't know that anybody can do that. Just think about it this way. People with locks, right? People that have hair just like this, when they have locks, they lock their hair and suddenly their hair look like it started to grow so much. Is it that their hair is growing more than before? No. Hair is locked. They don't comb it every day, or they don't comb it however. So they don't comb it at all. So every hair strand that grows, everything that grows from the scalp is they're able to preserve it. Another thing that some people have mixed opinions about. Oh, a big thing is bleaching your hair. Before we get to that, a big thing is coloring and bleaching your hair. So for me, my hair is obviously bleached. I bleached it because I wanted this brownish, light blondish color or whatever. That's what I wanted to do. You don't have to bleach your hair if you don't want to. And if you don't want to, that's even better, because when you do stuff like this, it's stripping your hair. So it's actually causing a lot of damage. Hence why I found that washing and treating my hair once a week was good, because I already did stuff to my hair that could cause excess damage. So my hair needs extra love and care. So if you don't want to bleach your hair, or if you don't want to color it, you don't want to straighten it, because straightening could also cause damage too. The heat can cause damage. That's actually great because it can prevent it. But if you still want to do those things, you can do them. Just know that you may need to put in a little bit of extra work, do a little bit of research to see how you could prevent your hair from getting more damage. This is what she's looking like. When it dries, it usually gets a bit bigger, like but that's what she's looking like right now. I don't want to wear it out. I think I'm going to put it in the bag. Just loose. do my edges a little bit. I don't want to brush it because I just do the curls, and I feel like, what if I want to take it out later? The curls will now be compromised. And you may be looking at now like, girl, you still look rough. You do. But watch, just wait. The edges make all the difference. I like to use edge wax, so this is the red one, but the black one, not the red one. The red, it's called red one, but it's black. There's a red one that's red, but I like the black one. I know that don't make no sense, but you get it. You're smart, you get it. Put it all right there. It's like a wave situation. At least, I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what it looked like to me. So it's like waves. Make sure you get that good. I like to put some a little bit right up here. Like I said, I'm not brushing my whole hair down with it because I don't want to. Okay. So it's kind of like, you bring it and then you swoop it back. You see? It's like, yeah. And then hold that there. Grab down the next for the next wave. That's what I call it, a wave. Oh my god. What is it doing? Okay, right there. I think maybe she needs a little bit more. Okay, I mean, that's okay, I guess. So bring some more down. Boom. Boom. Okay, you see? This is why I call it a wave. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. Okay, let's do the other side. Same thing. Have a big one. Then you start with your little baby waves. One, I think I usually do like 4. So the big one. 2, that's 2, that's 3. And then that's usually a really baby one at the end. Now, it could be a little smoother, a little crisper if I take my time, but I don't have time. I'm already way over time. I gotta go. I have a class. It starts 10. The class starts at 10. Okay. I'm not too very far from campus, but I'm still not 2 minutes away. No, I have these 2 little clips that I've been like getting with recently. I need to find some more with like different colors, you know, to match my outfits. Ow. Okay, no. I'm just gonna bring it a little higher. Okay. I don't know if anyone can see it. I don't care. But I just like that it's there. It makes my hair feel secure. I don't know where it would go, but I feel like it's secure on something. Girl, I don't know if that ended properly. And I don't have time to know. Maybe later, when I come back, I will fix you a little better. Because I gotta go to work later. But now it's not later. Now I'm just late. Okay. Okay, let's go. So y'all, thank you for watching. See y'all later. Remember the stuff I told y'all. Watch it again. Write it down if you have to. About how to grow your hair if you're serious about it. Maybe I'll do like a real video, like a serious video about how to grow your hair. I'll show you what my hair used to look like. A hot mess. Maybe I'll show you right here. A hot mess. So I know a little bit what I'm talking about. She's cute. Bye, sweeties.